Ken, what are you telling people that are asking you about rates going up?
Punt. I tell them my personal history with owning real estate. And the rates, seriously, it's all relative. The greatest gains I've ever made with owning real estate have occurred with much higher rates than what we have now. In fact, one of the better deals I ever was involved in had a land contract, and that was a rural farm situation. But the interest rate we were paying to the owner for that was considerably higher. But we turned around, and what we were able to sell it for it made that more than negligible. So, it has a short-term effect on things. But boy, in this environment, when you have such pent-up demand for properties, the rates going up, they may have an effect, but it's not going to be as huge as it's not the boogeyman everybody thinks it is.
Mm-hmm. Sure. Bill, when you're talking to a seller about rates, what do you do?
So I'm the opposite of Ken. Like, I make this kind of like a big deal just because it turns the later into sooner or into now. And I just brought this up with a seller a week ago. Like, he was an older guy, so he likes to talk about government. And I told him the rates are going up 3 times this year. Actually, I think they just went up in January here, if I just saw that. And he was really interested. It perked his ears. And I said, every time the rates go up, the buyer's purchase power goes down every single time. I said, that means your home value, in theory, is going to go down with each federal rate increase. And he was like, yeah, I understand that. And with buyers, I just flipped the script. I said, the longer you wait on finding pre-approval or finding an interest rate and locking one in, it's the less power you're going to have to buy your home. And it's working so far. I mean, I bring that up. I bring up the rate increase quite a bit, actually, because I'm comfortable talking about it. And it relates well to buyers and to sellers. Just like, hey, do something now because rates are going up. So,
yeah, I relate to both of you because I know with Ken, Matt and I, we were in a market where we were selling property. It was 8.25,
Right.
In the 7s was very normal. So real estate still functions with higher interest rates, but I 100% agree with Bill. It does make it so that you are paying more, getting less, and your monthly mortgage payment is higher than you thought. You're getting less of a property. So, I mean, it definitely does have an effect, but over the overall, we're still going to be able to function.
right. We'll be okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just want to make sure that when people, and I agree 100% with you, from the perspective of people wanting to buy, I just don't want them to be scared.
Oh, no.
It's
not a scare tactic. It's an educational tactic. I mean, most of them are first-time home buyers, so they are pinching pennies. They're looking at the dollar amount of their mortgage every point that thing it drops or goes up. And so it's just an educational piece to me. It's just like, hey, this is happening. Here's what it's going to do for you. Don't freak out. You're still going to be able to buy a house, but it's just you're going to be able to buy a little bit less house every time it goes up.
Mm-hmm. It definitely matters more to the first-timers.
Right, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because they don't have that equity cushion. They're selling something and then buying something.
Right.
All the things.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Where are we for time?
I have 8 minutes.
You have 8 minutes?
I got to get kids. Yeah.
Oh, all right. Well, very good.
If you like content like this, consider watching some of these other videos, hitting the subscribe button. If you want to know what your house is currently worth, go to hometeamforyou.com and look at the free evaluation tool.